Hey, this is the Daily Overpass. My name is Eric and I make apps. Now today I want to tell you about how Ear Agent is back on the Play Store. Okay, guess what? My biggest app, Ear Agent, which was suspended last week, is now back on the app market. I am so happy. Yes! You know what? So here's what happened. Yesterday when I did the video saying how I actually went through the appeal, so I did my first appeal like immediately after it was suspended last week. So if you haven't seen all the videos in the last week, and I know I've been talking about this to death, right? It was rejected. It makes a few thousand a month, and it was like just such a blow, right? It was a blow because it was my biggest app and the biggest money earner that we have for passive income, right? So I've been kind of moping around for a few days, and then I just accepted it, move on, we'll take on more client work, everything like that. But yesterday I went through and I was saying how that first appeal, the response I got to it, and I mentioned that I submitted a second appeal afterwards based on that information, right? So that second appeal actually went through, and what I did was I said, because I thought it was the concept of the app. I thought it was the whole idea of the app was the reason that it was rejected, and it wasn't. It was the keywords that I was using, the category it was in, things like that. It was just that suspension. Like I talked about before, the one punishment you have on Google Play is so that was the case. And a lot of you guys have been giving me comments and advice over the last week. AX Gamesoft, you said the other day that I should probably try to appeal to somebody like a real actual person. I got an email from Neural earlier saying, I think you should try again. And quite a few of you guys were saying, I think you should try again. And have you ever given advice to someone who just insists on wanting to feel sorry for themselves? Like you're going, I think you should try again. It's not, all hope is not lost. And they're just like, no, I tried. It's not gonna, I appreciate what you're saying, but you don't know my situation. And so the kind of person who just won't take good advice, this guy right here. So I apologize for that. So I finally did it, and I reappealed the application, and I said, look, okay, I get what I'm doing wrong. If I go through and I make these changes to the description and the title and the metadata, I'll remove any permissions that I had in there that I probably put in for some stupid ad network I've added in over the years that I no longer need. If I go through and I just do all that stuff and I resubmit it, do you think we could do it? And I said, I understand if we can't, but there's thousands of users out there. A lot of them really like the application, and I would love to be able to put it back out there. Right, and this morning I got the email saying, yes, it's been resubmitted. So a lot of times we talk about how these are big faceless organizations and that there's nobody out there willing to help you, but a lot of the times that's not the case. Sometimes you just need to keep, sometimes like that third submission, that second appeal is the one that actually went through. Now I resubmitted it today, and I hope I got it, because they don't give you a lot of details, right? That's one thing. So I'm hoping I got everything exactly the way that it should be. The guidelines are a bit vague on some areas, right? Because you could take it and interpret it like, dude, I shouldn't even release an app at all, right? So I made those changes and everything like that. But I am, some of you guys have already seen it on the App Store, even though it was just put back on there like an hour ago, and you've already commented on it on a video a few days ago. But because we're a few days ahead, so you'll see this tomorrow for me. So anyway, I just want to let you guys know that, and we all deal with app suspension. This is one of the things that I'm taking away from this. Is not that I'm out of the hot water now, because first of all, it's been off the market for a week, right? So I have no idea the knock-on effect. I don't know how it's going to affect revenue. I don't know how it's going to affect keyword rankings, all that kind of stuff. And even AdMob's not been put back on again. So when they remove the app, AdMob, they remove their ads as well. So it's back on the App Store, but as of right now, I'm getting AdMob. I'm appealing the AdMob rejection so that they can turn the ads back on, and then we'll see how it goes. But it's still, what it shows me is that that was too big a crutch, right? That was something that I can no longer rely on, because it can be gone like that. And I think it's something that all of us app developers have to think about. But at least for right now, it's a little bit of a, it's like it's back from the dead, and we'll see. Who knows? Maybe in a few days I'll remove it again for something that I missed, but I hope not. Because ultimately none of us really want to do anything that's bad on the App Store. I think we just try to, a lot of times push the boundaries a little bit, which I'm not going to do anymore. I'm not going to push any boundaries, but it'd be nice if I knew exactly where those boundaries are. So anyway, just a little bit of good news today. I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend, but I'll be talking to you tomorrow, and that's it for today. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Yay!